Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Andrew. I'm doing a live. Hopefully this live does not go all haywire. I'm on my gimbal right now, but I did it through just the Facebook app this time instead of trying to do it through the third-party gimbal app and then go through Facebook, you know. But I'm walking down Pass Avenue, which, if you don't know, Pass Avenue is really like the pass between Burbank, Toluca Lake, and North Hollywood. And so I'm taking you down. I'm going to take you and show you the outside, because I can't get in today, of Warner Brothers. And maybe I'll see if I can see some of the other studios. But yeah, just taking a cruise down the street. It's freaking hot outside today. It's like 104. Yeah, Kev, it's freaking hot. I'm an idiot for doing this, but it's cool because nobody else is really outside because it's so hot. But yeah, so out here, and here's one of the buildings. I'm going to see if I can switch the camera around. I can, I think. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. So walking down Pass here, and you could see, let me see if I can change it up, get a Dunkirk sign here. So we got some of the studios, they'll just have all of the stuff promoted out here, which is cool. Man, they come out when they want to. We all come out. Nobody likes to go in the heat. But, yeah, I got you. I'll drop your headshots off. So I'm out here. This is Pass. This is where all, you know, the pass right into where the studios are. I wanted to take a moment to show you the Starlit because, funny story, when I was a young, dumb actor moving out here, and I was trying to find my own place. This specific apartment building scams so many actors out here, and it's crazy because they'll send out an ad and use this Starlit apartment building as bait because it's right across the street. It's right across the street from Warner Brothers, and so they were like, $500 a month, your own bedroom, bathroom, and you get to live next to Warner Brothers and become a star at the Starlit. Such crap, but you know, I didn't fall for it, but I definitely went and looked and saw if it had like a for rent sign, and it didn't. So, but anyways, that's just a dumb story. So here's Warner Brothers. If you can see it, let me pan there. That's Warner Brothers right there. Just walking across the street, hoping to not get killed. Luckily, I'm paying attention, and the gimbal makes it look like I'm just looking at the studios. But yeah, so back to me. So that's Warner Brothers. We'll try and pan over with it. So walking on the other side of the street here. But yeah, Warner Brothers, obviously, you know, if you're not in LA, it's cool to see if you're in LA. You just want to be there. You want to be working. You want to be auditioning there. You want to be filming there. But I figured it'd be cool to come out, take you out and see, you know, just see what's around the studios and what's going on here. How, you know, Hollywood really works. This isn't the middle of Hollywood, but this is where all the studios are, and in Burbank. So Burbank's actually like the real Hollywood, you know. But yeah, so let's see. They have all their posters up. They have their It poster, Annabelle, all these movies that I don't like to see because they're scary. But yeah, so the studios are super cool to see. Right across the street from Warner Brothers is actually Universal, which is nuts, but they're all like blocked together here, which is really cool. And then Disney's right down the street. But yeah, so you know, I've got blessed enough to be working on these studios a couple times. I got to do some background acting when I first moved out here, which is awesome. And you know, it's always the actor's dream and goal to go and work there as the principal actor, work there on a big feature film. Let's see if I can show you this group of people. I think we have a group of crowd going for the Ellen show probably over here. Yeah, so you can see a bunch of people. They're probably walking, or they're just workers for Warner Brothers, which is cool. But I think these ones are probably specifically people that are going to do background, because I remember being bunched up and grouped up to go and be part of the crowd for the shows. No, people don't just walk in for it. You actually have to have tickets, and you have to, you know, be selected to do it, and probably pre-screened and all that. So it's pretty cool. I think it's the Ellen show, but we'll see. We will see. So I'm gonna try and make it across. Well, I'll just wait. But yeah, so studio right here, parking garage for the studio. Let's see. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I figured, it's probably cool for my Columbia peeps, too, to see this. Got The Ellen Show, Warner Brothers, Gate 2, Flash, Arrow, Big Bang Theory. All that's filmed here. It's pretty awesome. For all the people back home that don't get to see this, it's just fun to be right by it and to feel like you're just one step away from maybe filming there or going on and just doing some background or just who knows what you want to do. I mean, for me, I want to be the lead in the shows, but for now, while I can just go around there and check it out, it's freaking hot out, but there's no better day than the present, no better time to show you what's going on. But yeah, so out here, I'm gonna find a place to hang out, gonna find a place to, post up, maybe around the studio, and I really wanted to talk about my book that I'm writing, and I had questions. So I'm writing this book, and I'm writing it on the actor's journey, and basically, trying to not only help myself by documenting and archiving and bringing back up what I learned while I was out here, but also trying to help everyone else by figuring out what their journey was. Hello, how are you? Good. And figuring out what their journey was and figuring out what I can do to help people out to cut their time, to cut the time to, am I still filming? Yeah. To cut the time of figuring out what it takes to become an actor. It's so hard out here, and everyone has a different path and a different journey, but I feel like if I can even be, someone that helps somebody, I always thought that. I always thought Los Angeles and Columbia were close together. But, or not close together, but like on the same, I don't know, is that latitude line? Yeah. But so, that's cool right there. Oh, actually, my roommate works on the middle. He's the production coordinator, so that's pretty fun to see. So shout out to Glenn Wong, production coordinator on the middle. Get me on, Glenn. And then, what I wanted to talk about and maybe ask any actors out there that are watching this or that might watch this later, what could I add or have into my book to, help you out on your journey? Or what can I talk about to, speed up the process for you and maybe show you some insights from being in Los Angeles for 6 years now. Maybe I can help you and give you some of my experience, which would, rather than spending 6 years on doing it, maybe you can, do it in 1 year, maybe 2 years. Maybe you could figure out how to get an audition on Warner Brothers, and book something there before I do. Who knows? But it's just something that I want to do to try and give back, try and help the actor community. We're always such a community that's chasing after stuff for ourselves. And, I feel like in business, in life, it's all about connections and it's all about helping others. And when you can make those connections and when you can help others and when you can give back, and maybe even give people insight or tips and strategies and secrets or something that that might be able to help them in their journey, then it's going to come back full circle. It's going to help you out. And so I wanted to talk about some of the topics that I do have already. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm trying. Even if it sometimes doesn't feel like the hero's journey, it's definitely the journey. And the hero's journey wasn't always pretty. But, so some of the topics that I have in the book so far, just like, where do you begin? How do you make your mark in a crowded world? What do you do for fun out here? What kind of living situations are out here? How much would you pay rent for? What do you need in an apartment out here, Even things like parking is a thing I talk about. Doing extra work, background work, and how that can help you, at least learn film stuff and at least learn film lingo and learning what to do on set and proper set etiquette. Headshots, resumes, the things that everyone thinks they know about, but they might not. Luck, workshops, how to spend your time correctly. Talk about some of my experiences with TV shows that I did or web series that I did that I thought was going to be, my big break, and it ended up not being the big break, talking about having spirituality and faith in a crowded world like this. Goals, representation, staying fit, staying in shape, what else? Student films, short films, content creation, all things like that are topics that I've already written about in my book. And now I obviously have a lot more chapters to write, but there's just other things that. What are things like? Oh, hey, Dolores. Yeah, Dolores might have something to add into here too. Like, what's something you would have liked to know, Dolores, when you were out here in LA trying to figure it out as an actor? Something that would have helped you speed up the process, or something that would have helped you maybe not just speed up the process, but maybe get closer to the goals and dreams that you wanted to have. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying to put it all in my book, and because I figured out a lot of things, and I'm obviously not like uber famous or super famous, but I'm out here on the journey. I've booked some work, I've had successes, I've had my fails, I've had my highs, I've had my lows, but there's definitely, the journey is always a thing that you're going to be on, whether you're successful or not. And it's not just, success isn't something that's a destination, it is the journey. So Chris asked, what jobs can an actor get in order to pay the bills, like part-time or temporary? So that's a great question, Chris. Hold on one second, let me put my backpack back on. So that's a great question. There's a lot of things that you can do. There's so many, from like background work, from what I talked about. That's one of the coolest things that I did when I first got out here. It actually helped me so much in learning like on-set language and film etiquette, and just like being around other actors and people that want to be in your field and your career, and making connections and networking. And if you're union, it's like a really good rate, and if you're non-union, it's still at least the minimum wage, and that's something you could do 5 days a week every week of the year, other than like the 2 weeks around like Christmas holiday season, But background work can turn into a full-time job, or it can be a part-time job. You can do it like 2 days a week. Let's see, there's temp work. You could always go and work at an office, but that's just boring. You don't want to do that. The most flexible schedule is probably doing restaurant work, which I was doing for the last 2 years and 8 months, but I'm now finishing doing restaurant work, hopefully for a while. But a restaurant gives you a good schedule because the shifts are usually 5-6 hours maybe, and they're usually either at breakfast time or morning time, maybe lunchtime. But then the best part about that is you can switch up shifts with people. You can have the flexibility of knowing what days you want to work, and it's usually good money, especially if you work tips. If you work at a restaurant for tips, that's the good stuff. Get hourly plus tips, and you're golden. Other jobs people can do, you can work for it's crazy. You can work for like a headshot company. You can work for like a film company, be like their like assistant, be a PA on a set. So many things that you can do to be around the film industry, like being on set as an extra or a PA, or hopefully as an actor. But there's so many ways to just get around the industry and make money. That it might just be part-time money, might be temporary money, and it might not, it'll be able to pay your rent for a little bit. It may not get you that golden ticket to have that mansion at first, but definitely work like that'll really help. What else? Let's see, there's promo jobs, which are great. You could do like food sampling and stuff at stores. Just when you're out here, having something that, oh no. Hopefully it doesn't turn off. Oh, I thought my phone was about to turn off. I got to take it out of the sunshine for a second. So I'm going to turn it around and see if I get better lighting this way. So having something that's flexible, something that can help you have time to go and audition, have time to go and work on your craft by going to class and all that. So sorry, I had to get on a little quieter street. My phone was like overheating. But yeah, so Chris, I really appreciate that question, man. That's very helpful, and definitely something I have in my book, and I will definitely add on to that and make it more in depth, because I know people are always looking for that way to make money, but also that way to be able to make money while trying to pursue their ultimate dream and goal as an actor or as a film director or whatever it may be in this industry. Yeah, so hey Jonathan, what's up, brother? What I'm talking about today is I'm at the studios. Here, I'll show you. I'm over by Warner Brothers. That's Mom, that's Shameless, all the stuff that they film over there. Just showing people around, showing them Warner Brothers, and just talking about stuff that I'm writing a book on, how to help actors cut their time in half while trying to pursue this career, and how to get booking and how to get working. And I'm just writing from all my experiences of being out here 6 years. And I just wanted to know if there was any questions that any actors had while I'm out here by the studios, of how to get on to the studios, or like how to make it as an actor and how to figure it out, with just things like Chris asked, like what kind of part-time jobs can you get, or like what can you do to like have money while you're out here. And there's just so many topics that I'm writing about, and I'm excited to get it out there. I'm going to go and write a bunch of it tonight and try and finish it. I'm trying to finish it by the end of this month so I can get it out there and be an author and, have that as in my back pocket. So, but yeah, so I'm excited. Thanks for you guys really for watching, for checking out the studios with me. I'll show you more of it another day, probably when it's not so hot, because my phone is like really not happy with me for putting out here. Hey, what's up, Micah? But yeah, guys, I appreciate you watching. Let me know. I'm going to put it in the title, in the comments. If you have anything that you've ever wanted to know while pursuing this career as an actor, it might be something I know, it might be something I have to learn about, it might be something I can interview somebody about, but I'm writing this book and I'm going to have all this information in there. Hey, brother, have all this information in there, have these topics in this book so I can help people cut their time on their journey and help them get to where they want to be faster. And it might not be super success faster, but it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be having that creative process and being able to be a creative while pursuing this acting dream, and not just like being like, oh, what do I do sitting in my apartment all day, you know? Get out, and I'm trying to get out and go and show people stuff and get more information. And so yeah, I'll be back doing more live videos and trying to get some more information while I finish writing this book. Micah, like I was saying before, I don't know if you heard, but I'm writing a book on the acting journey, trying to show my experiences, share my tips, secrets, whatever I have that I can help somebody to make the journey a little bit easier for them, where, you know, it might not have been for me or for us, you know. So if you have anything to add in, definitely write me a message or something, and I'd love to hear your input. So, but that's it for me, guys. I'm probably going to go back into where it's air conditioning. I'll show you the studios one more time before my phone just dies of overheating. But yeah, palm trees, got everything out here. Let's see, I'll walk you down the street a little further. Hey, what's up, Seth? But yeah, those are some of the Burbank hills right here. Kevin Youngman, what's up, bro? That's the Warner Brothers studio, the famous studios. I can see if I could try and show you a little bit. Yeah, that's one of the I think that might actually be one of the prop houses right there, right inside, and that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, there's the famous smokehouse right here, which is right across the studios. A lot of directors, actors would go eat there. Maybe they still do. Thanks, bro. Love you too, man. Good to... Oh, yeah, you know it, man. I need to get on your level. But yeah, so these are where everything's at. It's crazy because that's Warner Brothers here, but then I cross the street and to the right behind Smokehouse here, is Universal Studios, which is awesome, you know, like, it's so crazy to me that they have all these studios right next to each other. Disney, Universal, Warner Brothers. It's just nuts. But I'm gonna keep walking around. I already got a workout in today, but this is definitely gonna be a workout. I'm sweating my butt off. But I'm excited to be able to show you guys the world of Burbank, which is really the capital of the entertainment industry. People don't know this, but all the studios are here, other than Paramount. Paramount's in Hollywood. But it's cool. It's really cool. I think the LA River's right here, the concrete river, which is supposed to be a river, but it's really not. Yeah, that's the LA River over there. Let's see what else we got. I'll actually show it to you right now. It's a piece of crap river, but it is a river. So here it is. Let's see. LA River. Look at that beaut. That's nothing like the Broad River back home. Yeah, dude, it's freaking hot. It's 113 sounds reasonable. Here's the LA River. Coming over here is more of the studios, some of these little studios over here. I don't know what First Entertainment is, but I'd love to. Freeform, got some stuff over there. Then over here is coming. This is Universal over here. This stuff, right on the river. It's cool. But I'll walk you down a little bit more before I go. This is part of the New York Film Academy. Both of these buildings, and then back deep here on the hill is actually Universal Studios, the theme park. And then the theme park, right behind the theme park, is connected to it, the real actual movie studio, which is cool. So not only do you get to see the movies, you get to see the film set, but you also get to do a live studio tour at the at Universal Studios. So like if you ever have the chance to go to Universal, definitely do the studio tour. They take you through like some sets, show you some stuff. It's cool. It's really cool. Definitely worth the ticket for that alone. Sorry for how loud it is. I'm on a busy street. I'm obviously right by the studios. This street actually right here, I think this is Olive, and it turns into the Cahuenga Pass And then after the Cahuenga Pass, that's how you get into Hollywood over there. Because then you go over the hill, get over to Universal City, Studio City over there. Universal's freaking huge. It has its own city. What's up, Kev? Yeah, so right here, I'll show you this way. This building that I'm walking next to is Universal Studios. And not the theme park. This is actually the movie part of it. And it's pretty cool. You know, if you have enough money, you could live in the Toluca Hills apartment right across the street. But those are very expensive. And yeah, so this is it. Gated in. You can't really see it because there's nothing to see on the outside. They're very private on the outside, but when you're in there, it's pretty cool. I've been blessed to be on a lot of these studios. Even though it was just for background work, it was still awesome to be able to learn. It's just part of the journey. So I'm gonna show you the driveway into Universal right here, and then I think I'm gonna get going because I'm freaking tired, and it's hot, and I'm thirsty, but it's all for the love of the game. So I'll show you the entrance, and then I'm gonna head out. But here we go. Let's see if I can change it up, flip it. Yep, that's it right here. That's the lot. That's the studios. There's no real, this is like the back gate, which is cool. But you could see some of the buildings back there, some of the studios. And yeah, look at cool cars going in there. Maybe some actors, who knows? Maybe some directors, producers. But yeah, that's the film set. So, guys, I appreciate you watching. I really do. If you have any comments about what to put in this book, about helping the actor's journey, an actor's fast track, you know, let me know. Comment, like, send me a DM. I'm going to share this. And yeah, I thank you guys for watching. And I'm out. See you in a little bit.